welcome to episode 180. This is the Good Kraken Show. This is a new year. It is Tuesday, January 3rd, and I am your host today, Devin Sanford, aka Brevin the Dude. How's it going, y'all? I'm also joined by the screaming Polynesian himself, Ernell Pearson. What is up, my boy?
What's popping? How's it going? How's you guys' New Year's year?
I worked, but it was a Bollywood rave, and it wasn't whitewashed, and it was pretty cool.
That sounds disappointing.
It was.
It wasn't whitewashed.
No, it was like really awesome and fun. It was actually pretty cool, and I was just working.
So what the fuck is a Bollywood rave? What the fuck is that even?
It's like a Bollywood show that's also a rave.
I'm
serious.
Great. That's awesome.
That's exactly what it sounds like.
Well,
but yeah, I did that, and then I slept in because I didn't get out of work till like 3:30 in the morning.
Again, love that for you.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. No, well, I'm glad you had a good New Year because mine was fine. I actually got to relax finally and hang out, and yeah, I guess it was okay. it was New Year. It was New Year's.
It's okay. Yeah.
You say no. I gotta hang out with my family and play Cards Against Humanity. So I guess that's fine.
Hey, Cards Against Humanity. Whoa, cardboard team coming in. Oh, she goes New Year, new crown, baby.
It's because he doesn't want anyone showing him up.
Yo,
You know what I mean?
thank you, Jack. Thank
that.
you. Cardboard keep coming in
Appreciate it,
strong. He's got that stock sub button. He's like, boop. We are also joined here today by my lovely little cherry blossom, Garlic Bartholomew. How you doing, dude? What you eating?
I was not emotionally ready to return to work today.
Same.
I half expected you to just go, I wasn't emotionally ready to return to this podcast today.
This counts as work.
Yeah, I do. Unfortunately.
But dude, honestly, I had the most unproductive fucking day today at work. It was so unproductive. I literally sat at my desk all day today and I did a little bit of data entry, couple of Marvel Snap matches, a little bit of data entry, couple of Marvel Snap matches. Shake my wrist a little bit, raise my Digimon, go get some lunch. Oh, look at that. It's 3:00. Time to fucking go home. And then I left. That was my whole day.
Nice.
Love that for you too.
I cannot say the same. Today was chaos.
I actually really, really hate days like that at work, quite a lot. I would rather, if I'm going to go to work, I'd rather go to work and actually be able to get things done. But the thing is I forgot that we had a prep day when we came back. So I did all my shit before the break. So everything was already done. I was ready to go, but there was no students. So I was like,
Marvel Snap.
had nothing to do today, man. Fucking what it was.
You got paid to play Marvel Snap though.
All day long, dude.
Sure did. You sure did.
Thanks, work for helping me get to Iron 15 because I dropped all the way back to the bottom because rank reset.
Yeah.
I did get to gold 48 right before rank reset, but I did get past level 50 in the battle pass though. I did.
Nice.
I did achieve that.
I didn't quite get to I think I got 46 gold was my highest for the season. I got fucking worked there at the end real bad.
Yeah, you did. I don't know why. I just had a good streak. My little I'm trying reveal deck that I built is still just counters everybody really good with that Odin.
Dude, the thing is I play a lot of stuff that's not meta, and so I just lose because this is the deck that I make, and it's fun when I win with the deck that I made. And so even though I've got a 40% win rate with that deck, man, oh well, I have fun playing the fucking game, and that's what it's about.
Absolutely, absolutely. But speaking of ranks, because this motherfucker is crazy at like every shooter I see, we also have Twitch's very own DJ Simfan.
What's up, DJ?
Yo, what's up, you crazy motherfucker? What's up, Gizmo?
I'm chilling, man.
Yeah.
It feels like I went into like hibernation like once we took that break, and then like now I'm out again. Like I was not living. Ask
I was
any of
not
these
living.
boys. I was literally. I'm like I get on. I wait like my sleep schedule's fucked. I wake up. I play Need for Speed Unbound, and
So your schedule's fucked.
so-
Dude,
yeah,
you would
and
literally
then-
just appear into Discord channels and like game with people,
Yeah,
and then just
canonically-
and then just disappear. Like you only
Yeah.
existed in those hours.
when
you
this
gamed with us.
podcast is offline, I literally cease to exist.
Yeah.
Canonically, only
You
alive
you
when
just start
this
with
podcast
Matrix.
boots up.
Wake up at noon. Wouldn't be
I
me.
love
he
that for
actually
you.
lives. He actually lives in our Discord server, so that's why you only
Yeah.
see him when we're around the Discord server.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
He's a really
Yeah.
sophisticated AI.
Mhm.
Yeah, if you see me like outside or anything, like that's my clone.
Yeah, totally.
Really. That's like my
Yeah, just clone.
Yeah, you'll actually
Yeah.
be able to walk right through him. He's a hologram.
yeah.
Mhm.
So
No.
it's just to populate the game area.
Yep.
Wait, what?
Is that what it is? Okay. All right. I guess that's what it is. All right.
Yeah.
For sure.
Absolutely. But it's good to see all your guys' faces, in podcast.
Yeah, man, I haven't seen you guys since last year.
It's been a while, yeah.
I know,
Okay.
yeah,
All right. We're
it's
not
crazy.
we're not taking dad jokes from the team infant. You know what I mean? We're not doing
Yeah.
it. Wait, hold on. We're almost to year 3 though. Does that mean DJ is now a toddler instead of an infant? Is that like he's moving up to
No,
the
but you
next
guys-
age group
but-
or
No, not yet.
He's-
Because you guys acquired me middle of year 2, no? Or the new
But
year
like
two?
you are
Yeah.
22 now. That's like the
DJ's just a
borderline toddler
Tamagotchi.
stage.
is it Tom?
He's just a Tamagotchi for our Discord
yeah, you guys
server.
you guys forgot to feed me when we went offline, guys. Come on.
That's why he wasn't as active. He was out of
Yeah.
energy. We didn't feed him.
Yeah.
No.
That's our fault.
Almost died.
It's
I
our
almost
fault.
died.
It's our fault. Yeah. We
Shadow
more
emote,
day,
that's
one more
actually
day.
just DJ's poop.
we were so concerned about feeding him after midnight, we just didn't feed him at all. It's just
Yeah.
it's horrified by what that would mean.
Yeah.
Animal cruelty for real.
Animal cruelty for real, he said.
Yeah, because I got that dog in me.
Okay, Devin, go through the rigmarole, please.
Oh my god.
He
We're
is
not
him.
talking about the dog inside or the ghost inside because this is the Good Kraken podcast, your choice for all the nerdy video game and pop media news, reviews, and discussions that you want to hear live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. and Saturday at 12 p.m. Right here, West Coast, best coast time. If you're riding this wave, you can head on over to our Discord channel where you can submit questions and topics to the show, get exclusive post-show content, and soon have early access to episodes before they go live on podcasts and video services across the digital sea.
Yark.
So dumb, but I love it. What have you got in your pockets for the latest and greatest in entertainment? That is totally fine. You can watch us record the show live right here at twitch.tv/Good Kraken Show. If you have Amazon Prime, tell them DJ.
Prime Gaming.
You also have Twitch Prime, and we would love for you to give that to us to help us keep pushing out content for all of you listening or watching at home. But you can also support us by going to our YouTube channel, clicking that beautiful bell and big ass red button, or by subscribing to our podcast channel by searching Good Kraken ! And leaving a review there.
Leave your review, please.
Let's go in chat. I got that dog in me, please.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
What happened to Garrick?
Garrick's reset.
What haped to Garrick? Oh, okay, he's there. Okay,
he's
that
here.
was
yeah,
weird.
he's back.
Yeah.
Big
Oh,
time
we
worried
almost
for a
lost
second.
you,
Okay.
Garrick. Almost
Garrick!
lost you.
Oh.
Oh,
What? Don't yell. Don't yell. Am I
We
frightened the
got some
camera?
captain's orders, guys.
Thank you for
I'm yelling.
feeding
Why
that.
it's like eerily silent today for some reason. But that's not the order or the captain's orders or any of the information that you guys actually needed, because this February, y'all need to hang tight because we have a ton of fun announcements coming for all of you. That's right.
Ton.
We
Metric.
are
Fuck ton.
prepping for year 3 of the GK show. And there's lots of things and stuff that are going to be happening. And I like things and stuff. And you guys should be excited for the things and stuff because the things and stuff are going to be things and stuff.
Stuff in
You
the
should be
thing.
here for the stuff. And the
February is the start of year 3, gentlemen. God damn, I'm tired.
Yeah.
God damn, it's
I'm
a
ready
long
for my
few
next
years.
line
I
of
was
duty.
like, things and stuff.
And
as
stuff.
Crazy to
Xander
think
would
it's
say.
been
yeah.
that long.
things and stuff. Yeah, that's where I get my
3 years.
things and my stuff. But yeah, no, seriously, everybody, we got some ideas rolling around, and we're gonna do some cool things that you guys will want to stick around for, and we all appreciate y'all because it's because of you that we got to this point, that we're able to do this stuff. So
Is it?
Yeah, thank you.
True.
Or is it because the dog
Big
and
if
DJ?
true, small if not.
I think it's because of the dog and DJ. That's what I think.
Yeah, the dog inside.
Mm-hmm.
Honestly, this show was about to be like, disbanded, but I'm the glue that helped all of us get together. Right?
Yeah, because we found out that
Okay.
you haven't seen like 99% of the cult
Yeah, now
classic
it's your
movies.
guys' life
Yeah,
duty.
our common
to-
goal
to
is to
maybe see
educate you in
every-
film.
Yeah,
In apathy.
yeah.
I haven't seen any like Robin Williams movies. I haven't seen any of his.
What
movies.
the fuck?
I figured that out the other day. I was looking at a TikTok of a clip of Goodwill Hunting, and I was like, I've never seen this movie.
Okay. All right.
You're off Saturday show.
You're fired. Oh my god, Xander, who the fuck invited this kid? I'm starting to ask
I
myself
know,
that
it's
question
like-
too.
DJ, I love you, but it's like illegal. You haven't seen some of these movies.
Goodwill Hunting. God damn, man, what a movie! What a movie!
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
dude, there's so many good Robin Williams movies.
Yeah, there is. There's a
I've
lot.
seen none
There's
of
a
them.
lot. You should
I've seen,
watch
like,
Flubber.
I've seen like a little bit of Jumanji, but like that was
Just
like
a
when I was
little
wee
bit?
lad. I wasn't paying attention, dude. My ADHD brain couldn't keep up.
Xander in
Dude,
chat is
Jumanji's
about as illegal as
amazing.
Andrew Tate.
Flubber
Mania.
is amazing. Fucking Good Morning Vietnam is amazing.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
Mrs. Doubtfire.
like-
Mrs. Doubtfire. Oh my
yeah.
god, dude. Hook.
None of these are ringing a bell. I'm sorry.
well, we got a bell for people at home to ring. You know what I'm saying, Devin? What do we got next?
Yeah. Hey, everybody, I want you to start compiling lists of movies for DJ to watch, and then you can come on over to our Discord, and you can tell him what he needs to watch.
Yes,
Evan had
that's
a
how
state
we do.
list.
We absolutely do.
I need
Yeah,
to make
I have the
I need to
list.
He has the list.
Yeah. I'm just gonna grab Robin Williams' whole filmography and just put it onto the list now.
That makes sense. yes.
Honestly, yeah, for Robin
Yeah.
Williams, that's
I mean,
acceptable.
Apparently, I heard he makes bangers.
Mhm, mhm.
Yeah.
I can't believe this shit. Anyways,
Yeah.
Devin, what
Yeah,
are we doing
speaking
next?
of bangers, people sometimes have to bang their hands on
Okay.
deck.
All right, that's
Oh, man.
that's fine.
That was a reach. You know it.
Sure,
That was a
sure.
Yeah, it was. It was.
We'll take
but
it.
you know
We'll
what?
take it. We'll take it.
I don't care.
Oh, somebody give stream elements.
I'm on it. I'm on top of it.
Stream elements.
I got it. I got it.
Oh, you got it. Okay. Well, then I guess I will.
Mm.
You want to tell people?
Yeah,
so
tell the people what we got going on. here.
Hands on deck is our little hands-on segment where we talk about some video games or movies or general content that we've consumed since our last episode. And today we have two things for you guys. Garrick, since before Christmas break, has been playing a wonderful game known as High on Life. Garrick, my friend, tell us all about it.
This is a Justin Roiland game through and through. I will start off by saying that I actually really liked it. So this is a first person shooter from Squanch Games. That's Justin Roiland's. That's like his flag. Like Squanch is kind of like his flagship, his umbrella company that he kind of does for all his stuff. I know that like that's what Rick and Morty's under, and like Solar Opposites is kind of under the same umbrella. He created those similar properties. So
Yes.
if you know anything about Justin Roiland or Rick and Morty or Solar Opposites or any of the other sort of like projects that he's been involved with and the people that he sort of circulates around, like lots of content creators like like Zach from the creator of Smiling Friends, Oni Plays, lots of really like funny like content creators and YouTubers, which are featured really heavily as the voice actors in this game. This has like a very specific style and flavor to it that I personally loved. If you're a fan of Justin Roiland's work, like this is literally like it is like this is a Justin Roiland piece of work the same way that like a James Gunn movie is a James Gunn movie. Like it just has that flavor to it that is uniquely that person. And if you're not about that, don't touch this game. Like if you don't like Rick and Morty, like I'm just gonna start off that before I even review this game, like for real.
Okay, that's fair.
Before I review it for real. If you do not like Rick and Morty, if you do not like Justin Roiland, if you do not like Solar Opposites, skip it. Just skip it, dog. This ain't for you. There's lots of other things you could be playing. This won't be it. Now, if you do like that stuff, holy shit, damn, was this a really fucking fun game? You're looking at like 14 pretty clean hours. Like, I mean, 14 hours. Like, I pulled up everybody else that had completed this game on my Xbox friends list, and we were within like minutes of each other. Like 14 hours. Like, this is a 14-hour. Like, if you are just playing the game to play the game, doing the side stuff, collecting some things, kind of just doing stuff, 14-hour game. And it is a pretty linear experience as well, because the biggest things the focus are the unique guns, the movement mechanics that kind of come with the gunplay, and unlocking upgrades to your bounty suit, which I'll get to in a second, and the dialogue. The dialogue is really like that's really what you're playing this game for. It's the jokes. You're playing this game for the jokes at the end of the day. The shooting mechanics are fantastic. The movement feels incredible. Swinging around, using the jetpack, using the whip, like the whip for the gun, using like the different mods to be able to manipulate enemies and juggle them around, feels really, really incredible. And it all feels incredibly smooth, actually. Like the game runs really, really well. The shooting mechanics feel pretty tight. I'm not like a competitive FPS person, so I'm maybe not like the best judge as to what like doesn't feel good with the shooter. I thought it felt really acceptable with the sort of like presentation the game gives, which at the end of the day is a sci-fi joke-driven game. Or no.
Well, I guess it might be a good time for me to jump in here. What is this story of this game even really about?
Perfect. That was actually what I was going to say. This is it's a sci-fi game. It's you are a bounty hunter that basically your planet gets invaded by an alien cartel called the G3. Okay? Mm-hmm. And they are using the human species as a drug. They are literally converting human life essence into a high. Like that's what they're doing.
Like dolphins.
That's it.
Yes. Yeah. With urchins. Exact. They will literally kill them. Oh, okay. All right. But anyways,
yeah, fuck dolphins.
But yes,
have you guys
similar
seen
sort of concept.
The Boys?
And they will essentially like, so they're using the human's life source to get a high. They've done this with like other aliens throughout the galaxy. Like it's all done illegally. Blah blah blah, and you're trying to essentially stop the dominion of the extinction of the human race in the planet. So you're going through and you're trying to wipe out this G3 cartel. All I can say is that it's alien sci-fi bullshit in the same sense that like Rick and Morty is. Like it doesn't go through any sorts of lengths to explain to you the various species of aliens. Like it's just sci-fi bullshit. Like it doesn't need any further explanation because it doesn't do anything for the story. Just know that it's sci-fi. Just know that it's aliens, and like all the aliens kind of fit in that same sort of Justin Roiland sort of art style, right? Okay. But you're killing alien cartel members. Like that at the end of the day, that's what you're doing. You're a bounty hunter. You're going after the G3. You're trying to save Earth. But
now,
go ahead, Devin.
I was gonna ask like how are the mechanics like from the first person shooter perspective? Does it seem like clunky, similar to like how like let's say like Fallout 3 or or like the Fallout series can kind of feel clunky at times, or is it really
This
smooth?
feels really really smooth, really smooth. The game, like like aiming down sights feels smooth. Like there's a good transition between ADS. Hip firing feels pretty good. But it's all because the guns are really unique, which is kind of what I was going to get into next. It's like the vessel for this bounty hunting game, and what kind of sets it apart is your sentient alien guns, your Gatlians. There are 5 different ones you get throughout the game, and they all have different sorts of features. Anything from being able to like just straight up shoot goop bullets, to being able to create a time bubble, to creating like little miniature Mr. Meeseek ass looking motherfuckers that like eat people.
Mr. Meeseeks.
Yeah, and so like, but each gun has like a lot of flair. They're sentient, so they talk, they do commentary, make jokes while you're playing the game as you're killing things. If you're using one gun more than the other and you swap out, they make comments. They're like, Jesus Christ, you ever gonna fucking use me again? Like, and it's like, it's all about like those character relationships between the Gatlians and the bounty hunter, and the way you're interacting with the other characters.
Okay. So like it's kind of like, instead of having a companion or two like you would in Fallout, Outer Worlds, or an Elder Scrolls game, your weapons are your companions in the game that
precisely.
have the
Yeah, your weapons are your companions. They can talk to you from their holsters. They do have special commentary when you're using them, like when they're actually the weapon that you're using. But this game makes a lot of its jokes at the expense of being a game, if that makes sense.
Okay.
So like it almost takes like the fact that it is a game to satire.
Okay.
Like it's a very self-aware game. Like it knows it's a game. Like there's plenty of fourth wall breaks. Like it makes comments about levels. It makes comments about like enemy design, etc., etc. But it like also self-contains at the same time about like within its own little universe. But it is not ashamed to like immediately like break immersion to like be like, what the fuck are you doing? Or like, if you like, one of the biggest things that like a lot of people try is like, you can try to shoot anybody in the game. And like, there's anybody in the game, and like, depending on who you're trying to shoot, the guns will be like, "What the fuck are you doing?" Like, chill. And like, there's this one NPC that like you come up to on pretty early on. There's some clips about it that like, and it's like annoying Skyrim kid NPC, right?
Sure.
Like the kid you want to punch, and like you're literally like, you can try to shoot the kid, and then nothing happens, and like the gun yells at you for trying to shoot the kid. And then like you can do it again, and the gun's like, seriously, no, we're not killing this fucking kid. And then you do it again, just like, and then you kill the kid. It's like the gun lets you do it. And you're like, there you go, you happy? You killed the kid? You feel good about that now? You finally got to kill a kid in a video game. We're not normally supposed to do that. There goes our E for 13 rating. Like, like
you got that memorized down packed.
Yeah, but that was it was a prominent clip, and I paraphrased the shit out of it, of course. Yeah. But like that's essentially what like happens, and every joke has that same sort of nuance. Like it's not afraid to like just make fun of itself, the same sort of way that Rick and Morty is. Like it is not afraid to just immediately disregard everything it's told you in the game to just for the sake of a fucking bullshit punchline, and you're gonna laugh at it.
Okay, because I've been pretty sold on this game for a while, but I wanted to kind of hear what you had to say in order for me to finally like pull the trigger on
it.
But...
I loved it. Like the Game Pass was the perfect place for this game to be.
Okay.
The perfect place. I think I would have, just because of the nature and length of the game, a lot of people probably would have had a really hard time spending like $50 or more for this. But being on Game Pass, amazing deal. And if you like first person shooters, if you like Justin Roiland, if you like Rick and Morty, this is one of the fucking funniest games I've played in a really, really long time. Like this is Conker's Bad Fur Day, like level funny. Like it was fucking hilarious.
Shit. Okay. I love my
day. Okay.
It's a piece of nostalgia.
Like as you were talking about it, I literally just started my download on my Xbox. I was like, okay.
Yeah, and
let's go.
it's like you can go back and like finish all the levels and keep going. Like there's like that sort of like endless commentary loop that you can kind of get out of the guns as you play. But like really you're gonna like what you're gonna get out of it is like your 14, 15 hour experience as you play through like the first portion. Or as you play through the story the first time, and it's fucking funny, dude. Like literally, like oh my god, like you're literally like one of the like there's like literally a moment where you have to like you're shoving shit up people's assholes.
Love
Like,
that for you.
Like
Love
that's a
Yeah.
it's a game mechanic. It's a game mechanic.
It's a game mechanic.
Yeah.
You
And
said.
dude, like it's like there's it just it's just
There's an
it's,
Applebee's.
oh yes, there's an Applebee's.
Yeah.
And you're like you're like
Applebee's.
it's literally called Space Applebee's, and you're trapped inside it.
Okay.
And it uses actual like when like your dialogue selections are actual Applebee's menu items.
Okay. All right. I'm here for it.
No,
here
I'm
for it, dude.
hungry now. Jesus
Dude,
Christ.
this
Okay,
was
all right.
this was just a really really solid game. I really
Yeah.
thoroughly enjoyed it for what it was. Game Pass was the perfect place for it. This is an 8 out of 10 all day for me.
Ooh,
Perfect. Okay.
all
That's
right.
what I was going to ask. Yeah. 8 out of 10. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've heard a lot of people say they really enjoyed the game. Like a lot of people. So
I've heard a lot.
What
of
makes the
mixed
game
things.
divisive is its very unabashed like approach to the what, because it's a game that's making fun of a game. Like it's really meta, really like self-aware, and if you're not into that sort of like campy like meta sort of like you're not gonna have fun with it, because like it even like makes fun of like it even like backseat games your ass and like makes fun of you when you fuck up, like what are you doing, like calls you a fucking loser when you die, like it.
Okay. All right.
that's
All right.
awesome. I love being demeaned by
Great
my
game.
video games.
Yeah, it's fucking awesome.
8 out of 10, dude. I
Well,
like
hell
that.
yeah.
I think that's
Eight
a
out
worthy
yeah.
of
score
10.
for
I'm gonna
it.
play it.
An 8er
I'm
out
gonna
of
play it.
10er.
Yeah.
Yep.
8 or 10er. You know what I'm saying?
8er out of
Yep.
10er.
High on life.
Well, my little gizmo. I understand that you've also
So we're
been
gonna
playing
leave
the
that in
crap out of
2022,
some.
but you know it's fine.
It's already been mentioned earlier.
Too late. It's too late, dog. You can't
Yeah.
turn back now.
Damn it.
It's here.
Damn it. I was giving you all this one
It's
pass.
only been like what, a couple months, really?
That's
So-
true. That's true.
Uh,
Now, what
yeah.
hasn't been a couple of months? So, DJ, you've been playing a game that I've been wanting to play for a while now. What game is
Yes,
that?
sir. I have been hyper fixating on Need for Speed Unbound,
Let's fucking go. Let's go.
the newest Need for Speed game. Came out in November of last year. This is by Criterion, who made like the past few Need for Speed games. And it's been a blast. There's a reason why I bought this game on like
That makes me so happy.
December 30th or 31st or whatever. And I've now put in 22 hours. It is January 3rd. I've put 22 hours into the game, and I've only been playing it for the past 3 days.
I'm so here for
Because
that,
when you
dude.
bought it on New Year's Eve, you couldn't even play it.
Yes. So, okay. There's one caveat to this. It's that if you buy it on Steam, you have to it'll launch through EA Play, because EA is trying to like fucking destroy Origin, like just
Yeah.
erase it from all things. And with that, when their servers are down, you cannot play this game. So just beware. It's an EA title, EA Play title. So if they don't have internet, I don't think you can play the game.
Okay. Okay.
So that's one caveat I have for that. But this game has been amazing. Need for Speed is back. We got a semblance of it with Need for Speed Heat, but I feel like Unbound really is set the foundation for better Need for Speed games to come in these coming years. The story is it's a hit or miss. A lot of cringy dialogue. There's not much you could do with Street Racer.
We don't play Need for Speed for the fucking story. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? It's pretty,
No, but-
pretty
but-
typical
but
shit. Yeah.
It is prominent
Vroom, vroom.
because there is two ways to play the game. You can play through the campaign and the story mode, or you can play on an online mode. Both are separate from each other. So whatever you're grinding on story mode, you will not. There will be no progress added to multiplayer.
Oh, so it's kind of like Call of Duty when they separated it from Warzone.
Yeah, kind of.
Oh, okay.
It's like
Think
Red
like
Dead.
GTA
Yeah,
Online, yeah, or
GTA.
Red Dead
Right,
Online.
right,
Yeah,
right.
so
Okay.
it's that similar thing. Um, and I thoroughly enjoy racing games. I've played racing games ever since I was a child. I love Forza. I love Need for Speed, and this I have to say, Need for Speed is back, and it feels so good. Going through the story, I'll spoil a little bit because in the prologue you get to pick a starter car, and it gets souped up, and you're doing these races, and then there's like a story plot device. Uh, One of your friends betrays you, and they steal your car, and then you kind of have to work your way back
Sounds
by
about
picking
right.
from.
Yep.
But yeah, picking from sort of the shitty cars, but you can build it up and customize it to your liking. Customization on these cars is great. Um, and the system on like the grades. I don't know if this was in Need for Speed, but there's like grades for your car. There's B, A plus, S, and S plus. Um, and you basically there's like you have to prepare your driver and your cars for this big event called the Grand, which is like kind of like a triathlon basically for your racing.
Mhm.
But you go week by week. Um, and trying to build up a car to beat the qualifier at the end of the week. So in the first week, you get your shitty starter car, which is a B rating, and like you go into 5 days. So it's like Monday, you have the day on Monday, and you get to do events on the map, uh, which give you money and it'll raise your heat level. And you could also on the same day once you finish that session, you go into the nighttime of Monday, and there's more events to do at night, uh, which also give you more money or makes you make you gain more heat. So the heat from the morning goes into the nighttime, but then it resets the next day. So I like that mechanic.
Mhm.
Um, it's it makes you like strategize like, okay, maybe I can do this event without the cops tailing me like in the morning, and then at night I'll do these events. What's up, or no?
Yeah, Arno Pearson from Good Kraken
Yeah.
podcast.
No,
So
Pearson from the Good Kraken podcast.
my main question here is, what sort of activities have they introduced in this Need for Speed to differ from some of the other activities that we have in like prior titles? So like I know Need for Speed obviously will have like time trials, like simple time stuff. I know
Mhm.
that Need for Speed Underground sort of introduced drag races to the
Yeah.
Need for Speed world, and that was something that I really enjoyed personally. Are there any new activities, new game types, anything like that?
Well, yes or no. Actually, there is something new. But before I get into that, I will answer your question about there are different little styles of races, but most of it's kind of pretty normal races. Like they have them labeled like one's Corner King, which is like the track is a bunch of corners, so you have to get a car that grips really well or that can drift around those corners to get those better lap times. And then there's like endurance where it's a long track, different turns and like long stretches. There isn't any oh, there is time trials. There isn't any drag racing, which I'm kind of upset about or kind of sad that they didn't include. But there are time travel trials. So while you're driving through the game world, you'll get a call from your companions like, "Hey, I need you to pick up a ride and deliver it." Um, and so you drive your car to the meetup spot, and it'll be like this custom car, and you have to get it within a certain time. Yeah, the time trials, and you'll get money based on like how good the time you do, and that car will be available for purchase after you finish. And these are really sick cars, really cool ones. And then and that's for the daytime. And for the nighttime, there's also a it's the same premise of picking up a car. But once you pick up that car, the police are immediately on you, and you have to escape the police and get it to the drop zone without taking with taking minimal damage. Like the more damage you take, the less
Mhm.
money you make.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
with that car. So that was the ones at night, the retrieval ones are really really cool. And the more you do, like each subsequent one that you do, the heat is higher. Like there, I was at heat 5, and like there's helicopters, fucking bulldozers, crazy. Devin,
Yeah. So like the two questions really. First one,
yeah.
just to kind of cap off, do you feel like the police in this game are like more relentless in this compared to like other Need for Speed games, or does
Like
it
how
seem
how does this
easier?
compare to like Hot Pursuit, where they're like
Yeah.
on your shit?
On you. Yeah.
Oh, they Garrett can attest. They are
Dude,
on you.
They're
They are
fucking
on you.
on
Now,
you, and
like
God, yeah.
heat level 1 through 2, I'd say it's like you can escape them in a B or A car. Like if you drive fast enough, like they'll leave you alone. But once it hits the 3, when they start throwing interceptors at you, fucking undercovers, 3, 4, 5, it gets really hectic. And then they introduce the helicopter that kind of just like it stays on you, so like you can't go into the escape cooldown. There's a lot. I've had like at Heat 5, I think I had like six cars and a helicopter chasing me at one point, and it was hectic. Garrick.
I will also say that like the cops will they use like actual like driving techniques and too like they will come
Mhm.
up behind you and like will try to push your ass out.
The pit maneuver. Yeah.
Yeah,
That was one of the
you.
cool parts of
I literally watched them fucking do it to DJ on a race like the other day.
Yeah.
that was one of the
Damn.
coolest parts of Hot Pursuit, because they started kind of like doing that in that game, where they actually use like police
Oh, dude,
chase
they'll front
tactics
back and T-bar you.
Oh, okay. That's
Yeah.
new.
Yeah.
All
Yeah,
right.
the
That's
the
wild.
bigger like SUVs, and like once you get like to heat level 5, they get the brutes out. Like they'll like try to
Yeah,
cut
they
in
try
front of
to
you. Like,
box you.
yeah,
Yeah, dude, it gets
and
nuts.
and they
Yeah.
move you around. Like you thought, oh,
Yeah.
like this Corvette's not gonna move me. You're off road already. Like,
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
it's intense. And speaking of that, like with the pursuits, you feel speed. I don't know about. I've read it from other people's like you can't really like feel the speed. Like I personally, I'm invested. I feel the speed. Like once you get really fast,
Mm.
you are fast, man. I'm like in real life. I'm like, like trying to control like this, like that. Like when I hit the nos, like I fucking back up like this. Like you feel it.
Yeah.
You feel it. And it's back to what I was saying with the modes. There's a new mode. It's called Takeover, and it's the Takeover or whatever. And this is the mode where you see ASAP Rocky. He's running the mode, and it's basically a closed track, and you have to kind of mix in your driving and your drifting to like smash objects as you're going through the course, and it's like a combo multiplier thing. So you have to keep on getting to the next checkpoint and hitting objects and hitting like labeled fucking like barrels and shit and drifting and keeping that combo multiplier up to get a higher score. So it's kind of like there's no other cars, it's just you. Um and you just have to like just go through this course, and the courses get more elaborate, and it's kind of like a fun thing to kind of just to do like between races. It's like just like, oh yeah, let me just fucking go around and smash and get the score up, you know. um and I'm kind of upset that they don't like ASAP Rocky has like 3 lines once you finish, like literally. It's like,
Mhm.
you did your thing out there, man. That's how you do it. And then and then there's another one. It's like, man, I was rooting for you, man. I'm proud of you. And I'm like,
And you're like,
Thanks,
thanks.
ASAP.
thanks, ASAP. Appreciate it. And then it loops back.
Mhm.
But there's also a mission where the retrieval mission I was talking about, you also pick him up in his like signature car, and he'll like there's also a mission where he'll talk to you about like his life and stuff. It's actually really cool. Uh I was in my mind before that mission, I was like, man, I want to see more ASAP Rocky, but that mission, like you're driving around uh in the car and he's like talking to you and like uh and stuff like that. Um but yeah, I fucking love this game. Pick it up.
Mhm.
I picked it up on sale. I don't know if it's still on sale. I don't think it is. But you if you enjoy Need for Speed games, this is it. This is it.
Okay.
It looks amazing. The effects, I know a lot of people say the effects kind of like turn them off from the game. You can turn those off
Mhm.
in the settings. You can turn those effects off if you don't like them.
I love that
the
shit.
character creation is pretty cool. It's limited in terms of like how you can customize and the amount of like clothing options for your character, and also your
Mhm.
character is kind of flat story wise, kind of just like doesn't really have a lot of inflection in his voice and dialogue with the other characters, but
Because
it's
cars.
a little charming. I
Yeah.
personally I like the effects and I like the art style of the characters. I think it's really cool. Um, but yeah, I give this a 9 out of 10. This is a great
Holy
game.
shit!
Damn.
Wow! Oh, holy
9 out of
shit!
10.
They
Okay.
said
Wow,
Need for
that's a big
Speed
score.
Unbound is it.
Wow!
It's here.
Holy shit,
Yeah.
dude!
Need for Speed's back, man.
All
Okay,
right. All
Fucking
fucking
right.
A, dude. I guess I'll be buying that sooner than I thought. All right.
Hell yeah, dude. You can then we can all play online.
And it's
together.
challenging. I had to turn the difficulty down.
Yeah. I see.
It's
I
very challenging.
I play so many games at once, and like I'm still like floating around on Horizon 5 every now and then. It's like, do I need another racing game in my life right now? You know?
Yeah, but
I've
is it,
fault
stopped
is
playing
that,
Final
you know what I
Fantasy
mean?
because of this game.
Horizon 5 is great. That's a good game.
Horizon 5 is
That's a-
great, but this is
It's not the same type of racer. Do you know what I mean? Like it's a
Yeah, it's
different
arcade
kind of
racing.
game.
Also, the soundtrack's amazing when you race. I don't know how it doesn't play when you're in the like overworld outside the races though, which I'm kind of
Mhm.
weird about. I don't know how you can turn that on. I don't think you can. But the soundtracks during the races get you pumped. I've memorized the soundtrack. Like once I hear like the first few notes, I'm like, yeah, we're about to have a fun time.
Nice. Nice.
And oh, and the soundtrack when you're getting chased by police is also really nice too. And
Mhm.
depending on your heat level, it actually changes.
Mhm.
Oh, that's cool.
It sounds different during each heat level. So
Sick.
Goddamn.
Sick.
All
Well,
right.
there you guys go. We
Niner.
have High on Life, which is an 8er out of 10er. And then
8er
we
out of
got Need
10er.
for Speed.
Yes, it
we
is.
have Need for Speed Unbound, a 9er. Not a
9er,
40
10er.
liner,
niner,
but a 9er.
a niner. Put a niner on it.
Ew.
Yeah. Even Cardboard King in chat, Horizon 5's Hot Wheels expansion though.
It's a good
He's right.
expansion.
Yeah.
Good expansion for sure.
Yeah.
I mean, it's,
Yeah.
Horizon
really
in terms
good.
of content is great. But
Yeah.
just something about Need for Speed's like arcadiness. Like I fucking
Not only that, but like
fucking
the
love it.
technology they used on that last game with how
It's
detailed that game is.
it's just
great.
like
But-
we said, it's just not the same kind of game. That's why Need for Speed
Yeah.
has an audience, because like Forza and like the other Formula Racer games and stuff like that, like they're a little bit more like clean cut. You're doing the thing and that's it. Where like Need for Speed has like, it's kind of the only racing game that still has that like street racing thing about it, because we don't
True.
have Midnight Club anymore. Like
Midnight Club was my favorite.
Garrick, what's up?
But yeah, Garrick.
It actually is still on sale, in case anybody was wondering. Like as of right
How
this
much?
moment,
How
it
much?
is
For like
40% off.
40% off?
Yeah, it's
making
you can,
it-
you can get the Palace edition for sub $50
Say less. Say less.
Nice.
on Steam.
Nice.
We'll get it.
Hell yeah. Hell
We'll
yeah.
get it.
Buy that on my phone right
Well,
now.
guys, we're about to move over to our next segment. But before we move on to our next segment, I want to remind everybody that they can support us on our Discord, where soon they can get early access on this episode before it goes public. They can write into the show and they can get this episode ad-free. But if you're hearing this, they probably aren't on our Discord. So for now, here's a word from our sponsors.
This piece of good Kraken content is brought to you by Glide mousepads. The world is changing and the demand for PC gaming and work from home setups has never been as wild as it is right now. Having the best of the best in PC accessories only makes it easier to get your work done before you jump right back into the fray of the digital sea. And Glide knows exactly how to make it happen for you. Glide mousepads is the future industry leader in mousepads, offering beautiful, smooth, and waterproof products made with eco-friendly materials and non-slip rubber in a variety of sizes that are guaranteed to help you get the next win. Is your battle rug just looking a little crusty? Is the mouse just not as smooth as it used to be? Or are you just looking to get rid of that ergonomic mouse pad your grandma got you for Christmas? Well, then I think we have the mouse pad for you. You can go to glidemousepads.com right now and use code Kraken for 15% off the Founders Edition mousepad in every size available. Again, that's code KRAKEN, Kraken, for 15% off any Founders Edition mousepads today. Our next sponsor is Rogue Energy. Late nights are pretty much commonplace for us content creators, and any of us here at GK can attest that sometimes you're just too damn tired to even think about how not to be tired anymore. Lucky for us, though, Rogue has figured out how to give us those late nights and even earlier mornings the supercharge we all need. Rogue Energy is a low-calorie, no-sugar energy formula that is the perfect alternative to sugar-filled canned energy drinks and sodas. Every formula Rogue Energy produces is designed with optimal levels of high-quality ingredients and no chalky textures. Being the only gaming drink company in the world with 4 unique product lines to suit your task at hand, Rogue Energy strives to improve that in-game performance of gamers, streamers, and content creators everywhere. Look, I love this stuff. I've got 2 tubs at home right now. Your boy is drinking on some caramel vanilla latte in the mornings and sipping on some mango pineapple throughout the day. And if you are wondering how you can get these 2 dope flavors, well, I'm gonna tell you. You can head over to rogueenergy.com and use code GKRAKEN for 10% off your purchase on any shaker or formula tub of your choosing. That is GKRAKEN for 10% off any shaker or formula tub of you'd like. And now, back to your regularly scheduled Good Kraken content.
Welcome back, everybody. We're fucking here. Been a while since I've seen a Garrick ad read. I'm pretty stoked about it.
Yeah.
I forgot about it.
It's
Hell yeah,
okay.
fuck yeah.
I never forget. I always remember you, Garrick. You know what I'm saying? Always remember you. I actually boxed up my microphone last night with you and on my mind, and I was like, how naked can I imagine Garrick right now? That's what I said. That's what I said.
Oh, dude, you're gonna get a naked picture of me with a microphone now. I'm just gonna be.
Devin, my dude, tell the people at home what we got going on next.
Everybody, it's a new year, but you still gotta protect that neck because we're going
your
to the gallows.
Let's go, baby. Guys, for the gallows tonight, we are talking our personal 2022 game of the year for each of the 4 of us. We're going to be talking about it. Last year, we had a general consensus where Good Kraken basically, not unanimously, but we voted that Elden Ring was the official Good Kraken game of the year for 2022. But that does not mean that it was our game of the year for each one of us individually as gamers. So we want to take a moment to go around the table here and talk about each of our second place, our runner-ups to game of the year. And then after we go around and come back, we'll talk about our official game of the year for each one of us. So, Devin, let's kick it off, baby boy, with you. What was your runner-up to game of the year last year?
Last year, my runner-up to game of the year. So, I didn't get a chance to play a lot of the games that I wanted to play, i.e. God of War and stuff like that, really.
Sure.
Just because I'm waiting on that PS5. God, what notable game of the year releases did I play?
I mean, we played a lot last year. There's a lot. Yeah. There's a lot of games.
Let's see. What would be my runner-up? Honestly, no, that didn't.
Wow.
Come back to me. You're gonna have to come back to me. I'm
that's
not
fucking guy. This fucking guy.
I'm having a hard time this year. No, Garrick, I really am. I'm like thinking very serious on this.
Mr. Eaton, what was your number 2 favorite game of the year last year?
Okay, so real quickly, just for my own sake, because I don't always necessarily play the newest games. What are our qualifications again for our personal game of the year?
I mean,
we did have some stuff.
It's just what your game of the year was. I mean, it's like the game that feels, I would say, the most memorable, the one that you had the best time with, the one that you enjoyed the gameplay with. Like, it just checks all the boxes for you.
It had to come out this year, though, right? What came out in 2022?
2022, right? We're not doing the Game Awards thing where there's the cutoff at November 8th or whatever. Like, it just through and through 2022.
Okay. All right.
I
Honestly, I think my runner up. Uh, Surprisingly enough, I think both of mine might be a little surprising. My runner up, I think, is actually going to have to be Gotham Knights for me this year.
Wow. Okay.
Nice.
Okay. Okay.
nice.
I
Yeah.
see. Now, why
fucks
is
with
that here?
Um, it it scratched an itch for me that filled the void that I needed it to fill until Spider-Man 2 comes out.
I sure do like filling a good void. You know what I'm saying?
But honestly, no, it was just
Same.
it really was
Same.
a great comic book superhero game. It is not without its blemishes and issues. They have done some things to try to make it. I know they've worked on it to try to make the game better. But dude, I finished it and I immediately new game plused it. Immediately new game plused it. Like, which I did with Spider-Man as well. Like it's one of those games that, like, if you enjoy it, it begs to be replayed. I like the fact that I can switch to the heroes whenever I want. I love the suits. I love the fact that it was just a beautiful open world Gotham. Really, really beautiful open world Gotham. I felt like the game got way too much hate for just not being an Arkham game, and it was a damn shame.
Mhm.
Okay. All right. I see you, doggy. That's totally fair. That's totally fair. Devin, are you ready?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so. I've just been sitting here trying to decide,
Sure.
what is my favorite game, because I really have just been playing a lot of older games. But
Do you want a little more time? You can take a little more time if you want.
actually, I would this count, because I feel it gets listed as a game. Like when I've looked on a lot of lists, and I would have to go with Destiny 2, The Witch Queen.
Wow. Really?
Oh.
For number
I'd
two.
count
Okay.
that. That's like
Okay.
a new, that's like
Yeah.
a new piece
I'd
of
say that,
content.
Yeah, no, I'd count that, because I was trying to think about, like, what did I spend the most time on? What did I have the most fun playing? Like, and Destiny 2 Witch Queen is definitely that, you know.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Played it a lot with all of you guys and a ton of our other friends and community members and stuff. And that game was alive again and got really interesting for me. And I thought it had a really good story too. And Bungie does a great job with, first person shooter mechanics and the additions that they've made to that game. So yeah, I'd have to go with Destiny 2.
All right.
Okay.
I like it, my dude.
All right.
I like
Yeah.
it. DJ, your second place to game of the year of 2022.
I have two asks. Or two ask question. Two questions to ask.
Two asses.
English.
Yes, two asses.
I
I got two asks.
can I say Need for Speed Unbound even though I didn't play it in last year?
I mean, that
literally-
depends. Do you feel like it resonates with you that much? Then sure, I think we can let you have it.
And
I
also
mean,
another
we're
ask.
3 days into the new year.
Yeah.
You played it before the podcast
Also-
episode aired.
That's true. That's true.
It did come out last year.
You did.
I have a second ask as well.
Oh God. Okay.
Because it was if you guys said no to the first one, I was gonna ask this, but I wanted to ask it. Would God of War count since it came out on PC in January?
God of War 1?
Yeah.
No.
Like
Fucking no.
2018? No.
No.
2018
No.
game.
That's a
Jackass.
port.
Definitely
That's a
not.
It
port.
came out on PC on January.
No,
2022
fuck off.
January.
No, we're not counting parts, okay? We're
Okay.
we're barely cusping a line for the Witch Queen expansion, but that's because it's an expansion, not a port.
That's why I asked. That's why I had to ask for us.
All right,
Anyway,
all right, I see
yeah,
you,
Need
I
for
see
Speed
you.
Unbound is my second runner-up.
Okay, all right. Why is that?
Good. I enjoy this game. Like I said, I've been hyper fixating on it. I've been enjoying it. Speed kills, and it just fucking goes in. I fucking love it. Soundtrack's great. A lot of it, it's really good. Now I do. It's my second because there is still things to build on. But I'm glad that Need for Speed is going in the right direction. There's of course plenty more opportunities to make to add more content to the game and add more interesting things to it. But so far it's been fun. Yeah. Good game.
Well, as Xander asks in chat, I ask again, who the fuck invited this kid? And that's what I'm saying, man.
I'm
telling
asking
you.
questions, Xander. Chill out.
This
Get
fucking
off
guy.
me.
Can I
That's
pick
why
a
I'm Xander and
5-year-old
you're
game
Xander.
as my game of the year? Jesus Christ.
It's the dog inside, man.
It's a dog inside, yeah.
Nah,
Arf, arf.
Xander. That's why,
Arf,
Xander. That's
arf.
why it's Xander and I'm Xander. Okay, I'm the real Xander.
Okay,
go.
Gizmo.
Ernell, what's your second place game?
Guys, my
Yeah.
second place winner to game of the year is going to have to be Evil Dead, the game.
Dude, I thought about that game. That game
Yeah.
is great.
Nice.
I was very torn between this game and Stray. And Stray is a very, very good game. It absolutely is.
Stray.
But there was something ethereal about those 3 weeks that we were like head in playing Evil Dead together every single night for like 3 hours and just having the time of our fucking lives, dude. We went into that game having no issues connecting to each other. Like the first night that we streamed it, me and Garrick, immediately we were in it and we were ready to go. The game looks so much better than it has any right to look, coming from a random group of developers that like we've hardly ever heard of before. It's fun. It is the better Dead by Daylight, as we were calling it for a really, really long time. It was just the most fun that I've had playing video games with like the boys in like such a long time. It has to take credit for that, dude. The game's so good. And like to this day, like I know that like they're not like rolling out a whole bunch of expansions and stuff for it, but to this day, I still deem it like a better Dead by Daylight. 100%.
100%.
100%.
I love that game. I that was one of those games like for me this year that like I got really try hard and sweaty in.
Good game, man. It's a fucking good game,
It's
dude.
so
And like
good.
it was fun because like it didn't like put us in a position where like a lot of multiplayer games can like kind of put you and your squad and sort of like put you in a position to have to pit against each other. Like this game was very like, if you aren't working together, like you're gonna have a bad time.
You're fucked.
Yeah, and it sort of like forced us to just be like, yeah, Devin's the dude with a big fucking sword who puts out 50 damage every single time he hits something. Like, and that works.
Dude.
Like that works for us. Like I was the healer and that totally worked for us. Like we just found it and we made it fucking work and it had like such a good time for it.
We had this God, what's the word I'm looking for?
Moxie.
Anyways, it escaped me. Yeah, Moxie, sure. No, no,
It's actually
everything just
supposed to
flowed
get
really
new
well.
DLC in this year. Still,
Nice.
Oh, okay.
Nice.
What
We'll
were
have
you
to
saying,
dive
Dev?
back
Sorry.
in. I do want to play that game again. No, we just had we just worked really well in that game, and we always like stayed in pairs at least, and we like
We had
fun
good
game.
chemistry.
Very fun game.
I think is what
Yeah.
you might be looking for.
Yeah, that's the word. Look at
Yeah,
that.
we had very, very good chemistry
Vocabulary.
going into it.
Let's go.
Because we all kind of just knew like what we were going to be doing. Like it took us the first couple of nights kind of figure out like what characters we like to play as and like what role we like to play. And once we had that figured out, everything was there. And we got like
we all
8
had our
other
characters.
people in our good Kraken community to come in and play it with us and just fuck around and have a good time. And it was just as much fun as the game should have been, and I'm sure was intended to be. So yeah, this game definitely gets my second place for game of the year. Now, Devin,
hell yeah.
let's really get into it here, doggy dog. We might have some predictable stuff. We might not. Let's talk game of the year, guys. Devin, what was your number one all-time game of the year for 2022?
Ooh, this is actually going to be divisive and also a first for me to pick this as a game of the year.
Leisure
for-
Suit Larry.
No,
Oh,
because
Oh,
I usually
Simulator.
do not pick games like this to be my game of the year
Fortnite.
ever, because I'm a very like RPG story driven person when it comes to top games of the year, right?
Uh-huh.
But for me this year, out of games that I've played, I'm gonna have to give it to Modern Warfare 2.
Good choice.
oh,
Good choice. I
damn.
think that's a good
Honestly.
choice. Yeah,
Shit.
that's fair.
Yeah,
Great
It's a
choice.
fucking
Yeah.
good Call of Duty game, man.
it's I didn't even like the last 2 Call of Duties at
So
all.
Devin, why
Like,
are you picking this for your game of the year?
I'll say first of all, it's nostalgic. It had that nostalgic feel to it because we all played the crap out of Modern Warfare 2. Well, maybe not Garrick, but I know the three of us did, and including Xander in chat,
Hot damn.
and which he did call it, but like the story is really good. The attention to detail is really good. The voice acting is good. The mocap work is good. The gunplay and the mechanics of this game are exactly what I expect what Call of Duty should be. They made it a little bit more grounded. It is still very arcadey. You still get those dumbasses that are jumping around every corner and stuff when you're playing multiplayer. But really though, the game is just fun, especially when you're playing with friends. It gets really fun. And it's really fun to troll people in Warzone too. DJ's hilarious, guys. You should play with him sometime.
DJ is pretty fucking funny to play Call of Duty with. So-
Yeah,
What do I do?
You're just funny, dude.
He's a sweaty ass armpit when he plays Call of Duty.
Yeah,
Hey,
it's true.
I'm not that sweaty.
No, you're not. You're not
you know.
Devin sweaty. You're a good kind of sweaty. It's all right.
Yeah.
I'm not that sweaty,
Um,
but I am sweaty.
Yeah, try better. Okay. um but yeah, like Xander was saying in chat, there's just a lot of different ways to enjoy the game. Like you have a lot of different like flavors. You can do campaign, you can do regular multiplayer, Warzone, DMZ. We got the raids that are introduced. There's the special ops missions. Like there's a lot to do, and you really get your money's worth for this game. This as much like it had some issues at launch, right? Just some, but
Yeah.
you really felt like you got your $70 worth. It was justified.
100%. Yeah.
Yeah.
Good choice,
Oh, yeah.
man. Good
9
choice.
out of 10.
Great
9 out of 10
choice.
game.
Solid game. Solid game,
Niner.
dude.
Yeah.
Garrick, my friend, it's your turn. Let's talk about it. Your game of the year for 2022 is
World premiere.
Dude, see, the thing that sucks is like, realistically, there's actually like a fucking four-way tie for this shit in my head this year. Some of them didn't come out this year, but dude, a couple of them did, and I'm having a really, really hard time picking between them. Like,
I mean,
really hard.
my heart was a little broken not having Cult of the Lamb make it to second place at least, but I get where you're coming from.
Dude, the thing, I loved that game. I just chewed through it too quick. There wasn't enough.
Exactly. Yeah.
But dude, I think I'm just gonna have to give way to the numbers at the end of the day because I can't ignore how much I played this fucking game this year. I simply can't.
I know what it is. And
Yeah.
absolutely, I was literally playing this shit fucking yesterday. But dude, it's because I just got to kill me some zombies, dude. My number one game this year absolutely has to be Dying Light 2. Stay human.
Killing Zoobies.
Yeah, there
Killing
it is.
Zuby's hours, baby. Okay,
Zoobies.
Garrick. Why is Dying Light 2 your game of the year for 2022?
It did everything I personally wanted to see in a sequel from this game. Everything. It checked
Okay.
every box I needed to be. This was everything I loved about Dying Light, and it took it and it elevated that experience in every way that I wanted to see it elevated. I loved the new characters. I enjoyed Aiden as a protagonist. I loved the new additions to parkour. They ridiculously elevated like the style of combat. Not to mention, literally every time, I swear to God, every time I log into this game, it looks a little bit better. It feels a little bit better. It plays a little bit better because they're constantly updating this game. It's got its first DLC out, Bloody Ties. I haven't played it just yet, but I do have it. I've just been doing the Christmas event stuff. But dude, like they're promising, they just added like the X-ray vision from the first game in. Nighttime is now darker. They've recently made zombies way more fucking aggressive. Way more aggressive, man. They're scary as fuck now. And
Yeah, they are.
dude, like they've just, and like not to mention they're promising 5 years. 5 years of updates and content for this game.
Yeah.
And I truly wholeheartedly believe them when they say that they're going to do it, because they followed through with updates and expansions and DLCs for Dying Light 1 for even longer. And I can't wait to see just how this game grows. The future DLCs, there we're 2 chapters in so far. We've got 1 expansion out. We've got like a Christmas event that has like exclusive content. There's plenty of room to expand to new maps, new stories. Like if God, you guys haven't finished yet, so I don't want to spoil it, but like there's like limitless potential for like what they can do with how this game ends. And like I'm so stoked to see what those 5 years bring. And I've 150 hours into this bad boy right now, and I do not see me slowing down anytime soon. Devin.
I am like re-inspired to play this game.
Dude, I love it. I really truly love it. Like Stay Human just did it for me. My fucking text tone is still, it has been since February. The little your bio bracelet when you enter the dark.
Really? The din din.
Yeah, the little beepies from your bio band.
That's so rad.
It's
That's
been my
so
text
sick.
tone since February, dude. I'm obsessed with this game. I absolutely love it, dude. It's RPG, great combat, fantastic movement and parkour, dude. Bloody, edgy, visceral, dark. Like it does everything I need it to do. It's a fucking fantastic game.
Goddamn, baby. Goddamn. Good old Zuby's hours, you know what I'm saying? DJ,
Good old
my
Zuby.
dude, your number 1 game of the year for 2022 was.
I have to give it to Elden Ring, man.
Ooh,
that's
that's
just
what I was
my
gonna say.
It had
That's
to
what I
make
was
it
gonna say.
somewhere. It had to make it
Elden
somewhere.
Ring had to be. It has to be here because like, it's just such a great game. Coming into this year, before Elden Ring came out, I've only played Dark Souls 3 and Sekiro, and I'd never even I played like 3 hours
Great
Sekiro
games.
and I put it down. Because it was just too hard. I couldn't grasp like how to play it. But Elden Ring did something that just allowed it to be more approachable. And by the time you finish Elden Ring, you are a Soulsborne veteran because now you get the hang of the dipping, dodging, blocking, parrying. Because and
Dipping,
you
diving,
can also play the
ducking,
game without
dodging,
having to
and
do
dodging.
yeah.
Dodge
You
the
haven't,
wrench,
and
you
you
can
can also
dodge
play the
them
game without
all.
doing any of that.
Uh,
The build varieties, like it was like the amount of TikToks I saw about people like complaining about the same thing. It felt like everyone was like in the same neighborhood and we're all kids. We're all like, yo, did you beat that? Did you beat that boss yet? No, I didn't beat that boss yet. Oh, I heard there's a cave. Like if you go straight from wherever the fuck and you'll get this secret. Like everyone was like going together and it brought so many people together through that game. And I was just having a blast. And also, I beat Melania first try.
Oh
So fuck
shit,
you.
that's
hell yeah.
some big dick stuff. All right.
Yeah.
Devin, you had your
Devin, you
hand
said
raised.
you
Go
had-
ahead.
Yeah, Devin. you had
Yeah. Speaking of, ducking, and dodging and dipping and stuff like that, does the phrase "if you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball" mean anything to you?
You've lost me. Sorry.
If you can dodge
Wow.
a wrench, you can dodge a ball,
Here
DJ.
we fucking go. Here we fucking go. He's gonna tell us some
I know. I'm
silly
pretty
shit
clumsy,
like
I
he
know.
hasn't seen the hit movie Dodgeball. I am so disappointed in you.
See, you guys need to stop asking questions when you know the answer. It's just gonna disappoint you.
No, it's good content.
Garrick, you had your hand raised. Go ahead.
Oh yeah, I was just gonna make a comment about like one of the things that made Elden Ring like so fucking crazy was like the number of builds that were suddenly viable. Like
Yeah.
were fucking nuts. Like you have never been able to do this much stuff with one
Yeah.
character in a Soulsborne game.
Ever.
You can actually go
It's-
like a full-on spellcaster. Like you can literally just fucking cast spells out the wazoo. Like just it's so cool. Like the world is filled. I've never seen such a big ass open world be so filled and filled with content. Because Ghost of Tsushima hasn't been on PC yet. But but Elden Ring has so much content and there's so much like nuance to Soulsborne's games, and now everyone gets to be in on it. You know, it didn't used to be all those fucking Soulsborne addicts to be like, oh, you just got to get good. Now everyone can go and get good. You know, it's so much more approachable, and it is the easiest, hardest Souls game, like, you know, to play.
Yeah, that's
Dude,
fair.
agreed.
That's fair.
So
I need to play that game again too.
It's my game of the year. Like I looked at my Steam Wrapped. It just you see this spike like right when it comes out, like in the months following of Elden Ring. Like just me just going in on that game. Yeah,
You and about half the world, my friend. God
dude, it
for
was
real.
crazy.
You see that game has like over 300 awards now. Over
Yeah.
it's like
That's
328 or some shit like that.
That's
dude.
like From Software's like magnum opus.
It
Like that's
beat-
literally
it beat
best
Tilu
thing
2
game.
for awards. Like that's fucking nuts, man. That's so many awards that game got, dude. Good game, man. Good game.
great game.
Good,
game.
good pick, DJ. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Gentlemen,
Yeah.
let's talk game of the year. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
I already know what it
Here's
is.
the
I already
deal,
know what it
guys.
is.
Here's the deal. All right? You know what I'm saying? It's not hard to guess what Ernell Pearson is going to be picking for game of the year of 2022. So instead of making you guess, I'm going to make you listen.
Crash Boat.
Oh, wait. Wrong song.
Almost.
I meant this song.
Dude, homeboy out here watching Pornhub.
My bad. I meant to play this instead. Ladies and gentlemen,
Oh, dude.
God of War Ragnarok is absolutely
game.
the best game of 2022, and you motherfuckers thought
I just
I was
haven't
wrong.
finished it yet.
Okay, you thought I was wrong. All right, this fucking guy Garrett spent all this time talking all this shit. That's a little too high. I'm gonna go put this down a little bit. All right.
Oh, he's a
This
standing
fucking
desk. I
guy.
forgot he has a standing desk now.
Ladies and gentlemen, I'm gonna turn this down, okay? I'm gonna turn this down a little bit. We're just gonna put this right here. How fucking dare you guys try to tell me that Elden Ring was game of the year when this game,
When it
God of
won
War
Game of the Year.
Ragnarok, fucking
And over
exists?
300 awards.
God damn it, man! That should have been God of War Ragnarok.
Dude,
This-
I'll
that
tell
was a
you right
crazy
now,
spin.
I do. God of War is better than Elden Ring, in my opinion, dude. Like, I really do think
You're a Garrett, you're a sympathizer.
The
You're a
only
Bravo.
reason it is not my personal game of the year is I have not given the game the respect of finishing it just yet. That is it. Otherwise, I'd be right there with her
Goddamn
now.
shame.
The-
Goddamn shame.
That game is an emotional investment beyond like reckoning. Like that game is like hard for me to play almost.
Mm-hmm.
All right. How
That's-
about you
that's
two
factual.
buy me a PS5 and then I'll play it and I'll see.
I'm playing it on my
really is
PS4
game of
Pro,
the year.
Going to sit back
Yeah.
down now while the intensity kind of goes away. My neck hurts pretty bad from just sitting at work all day and sneezing my fucking head off. So we're just gonna go ahead and turn that music off there. So, anyways, God of War Ragnarok is a fucking incredible game. It's a goddamn incredible game. If you have not played God of War Ragnarok yet, you absolutely fucking have to. Okay, because this game, I cried 4 times, as Garrick was talking about earlier with Dying Light 2. God of War Ragnarok is everything you possibly could have ever wanted in a sequel, a follow-up to what God of War 2018 was, and God of War Ragnarok delivered front to fucking back, dog. Like, this game is so fucking incredible. I will preach this to the day I fucking die. God of War Ragnarok should have been game of the year 2022. God damn it.
But it wasn't.
God
But
damn
it
it, man.
wasn't. Yeah.
If there was any
God of
game-
War 2018 and God of War Ragnarok are like just fucking masterclass in gaming.
Yeah. True.
100 goddamn percent, dude.
Any
I don't know
true.
how Sony Santa Monica was able to pull off just giving us life 2 times in a goddamn row, but they fucking pulled it off, man. God of War Ragnarok really is it. It's it. It's a pinnacle in gaming. It's a pinnacle in storytelling, in gameplay mechanics, in combat, in customization. Like, it has so many different options on top of what they already do in God of War 2018 to make the customization, the RPG elements that came in 2018 God of War, to make them feel like they have a little bit more meaning in this game. The combat is incredible. We talked about how I was personally needing scale in this game to sort of be sort of like my selling point, and goddamn do you get it, because like 2/3 of the enemies you fight in this game are 2, 3, 4, 5 times the size of Kratos, and it feels so good to fight all of them throughout the course of this game. Seriously, dude, I know I said it already, but like, if you have not played this goddamn game, you fucking need to, okay? Please do not do yourself the disservice of sleeping on this.
I'm not trying to sleep on it. I'm on a waiting list right now on Amazon to get a PS5.
Well, if it helps any, right? So, and I've mentioned this before, it's the game looks really, really good, but it is the same engine as PS4 God of War.
I'm playing it on my PlayStation 4 Pro on performance mode, and it looks fucking fantastic.
It still looks good on there.
It looks so good.
Do not feel like you have to play it on a PS5. I highly recommend, if you have a PS5, absolutely play it on there. But do not feel like you should wait to experience this game until you have it in that fidelity, because this story is worth playing right away. It is.
All right. Maybe it's time to set up the PS4.
You see what I mean? That is, I'm just saying, dude, this story is goddamn magnificent, man. And like, DJ, I'm really glad he got a chance to actually finally go play God of War 2018, because now when you play this game, you're gonna see what we're talking about. Was that?
Yeah.
4 years from now, right?
Yes, yeah, 4 years from now, of course. Yes, of course. You're gonna when you get your hands on this game, it's going to show you that this game is fucking phenomenal. And I just cannot fucking wait for you guys to just butter your goddamn biscuits thinking Elden Ring was the winner of fucking Game of the Year. Oh, come the fuck on. You know what I'm saying?
Or no, it's gonna be really funny. I'm gonna have a delayed reaction. Like, once I play it 4 years from now, I'm like, oh my god, God of War Ragnarok's Game of the Year.
Holy shit! Holy shit!
He's
He was
gonna ask
right.
us the question again. He's gonna be like, "So, do porn?"
So God of War Ragnarok came out 2026. So you think?
Is there any way that I can
don't
have
think
God of
they'll
War
wait that
Ragnarok?
long this time. I don't think they'll wait that long this
Better
time,
not.
because
They better put Ghost of Tsushima on PC.
we're getting Returnal, we're getting Miles Morales, we're getting the Last of Us remake. Like they're starting to turn out games within a year now onto PC. And I think, didn't they put an announcement saying that they plan on doing 12-month PC releases now? Wasn't that an announcement earlier?
I'm sure it kind of depends on the game. There's a lot of politics that go into those decisions.
Yeah, it depends on the developer. That's why Ghost of Tsushima has it, because it's actually a Sucker Punch thing, not a Sony thing.
Yeah. Disappointingly enough.
Sucker Punch, please, but I beg.
Anyways, yes, God of War Ragnarok is it for me, man. I don't even think video games are gonna taste the same after that. Not until TLU 3 comes out, and then maybe I might have some different things to say. But goddamn, God of War Ragnarok, baby.
I know I'm gonna replay The Last of Us on PC when it comes out. I'm gonna play that new remastered version.
It's good. It's very, very good. I haven't completed it all the way front to back yet, but it's pretty good. It looks great, man. Like, that's a good looking fucking, that one, like, maybe play on PC, because it looks just as good as TLU 2 does, and TLU 2 looks like almost like you're staring at a fucking person.
Yeah. I'm excited because I just went to 32 gigabytes of RAM.
There you go, baby. There you go. Yeah. TLU 2, more like TLU 32. Let's talk about our schedule for the rest of this week, ladies and gentlemen. Tomorrow we have the first time of 2023 Ocean Shrine Story Time, where yours truly is going to be playing Sifu. God damn, I'm finally playing it now. So I actually played it for a little bit the other night, and oof.
Base difficulty.
Oof. let's just say that.
It's hard. It's a tough game, dude.
Xander said Sihu. I hate you.
No, Xander, seafood. Seafood.
See you, not you, me. Anyways, and then Thursday we have the Shipwreck Show live is back, and it's gonna be just as nuts as it always is. We don't even really need to tell you guys that twice. If you're here for the chaos, come and hang out with us on Shipwreck Show. That's gonna be a lot of fun. And then Friday we have a Splash Damage where me, Devin, and DJ are gonna be playing through some of the Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 raids. It feels good. It feels like it's about time. Me and DJ took a swing at some of the Spec Ops missions that were available, and
which was fun. That was a fun
it was a
mission.
lot of fun. Me and DJ had a really good time. I almost made it, dog. I almost made it.
Did. I was like, oh no.
I was rushing. I rushed too hard.
chopper.
Yeah, I panicked. I panic ran, so, unfortunately. But come in, hang out with us for that. All that content's going to be 7 p.m. Pacific time, 10 p.m. Eastern time. But then on Saturday, we have another Good Kraken podcast. We're going to be talking, instead of Game of the Year, our personal 2022 movie of the year picks. We're going to be talking about that on Saturday at 12 p.m. Pacific time, 3 p.m. Eastern time. Come in, join us for that. We want to hear from you guys in chat. It's going to be a lot of fun. In the meantime, guys, please let us know in the comments below over on Twitter. Let us know in our Discord what your game of the year for 2022 was. We want to hear from you guys. As always, lead us into 2023 with a lot of love here. We'd like to have that conversation with you.
Oh, yeah.
But until then, my friends, this has been the Good Kraken Podcast, your choice for all the nerdy video game and pop media news, reviews, and discussions that you wanted to hear, live every Tuesday at 7 p.m. and Saturdays at 12 p.m. right here at twitch.tv/Good Kraken Show. If you enjoyed the show, you can head on over to our Discord channel where you can submit questions and topics to the show, get exclusive post-show content, and soon have early access to episodes before the hit podcast and video services across the digital sea. Yeah. Thank you, gentlemen. You can also support us by going to our YouTube channel by clicking that beautiful bell and big red button, or by subscribing to our podcast channel by searching Good Kraken with an exclamation mark and leaving a review there. Review. But until next time, my friends, play God of War Ragnarok. Game of the year, 2022,
Game
baby.
of the year.
Zoobies!
Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up.
Elden Ring is game.
I hate you. I hate it so much.
Boom, boom, bitch.